Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Mind Your Business Show. I am your host, Milt Walker, joined today by the whole Private Money Syndicate in the flesh, and none other than Tony Calloway, the Private Money Godfather. How are y'all today?
Maestro, man, this is the morning that we've all been waiting for, man. I am doing awesome. Look, everybody, I'm going to tell you straight up, I didn't sleep last night. And we were talking before we came live. I said, I feel like a kid waiting on Christmas to come. And the wonderful thing is that we got presents to give to you. I'm actually feeling like Santa Claus. But this is an awesome Saturday morning. It's beautiful, sunny. Fall is in the air down here in Georgia, and I got my whole team. It was the Fantastic Four. Now we got Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, and so we're we're ready to take it on this morning and bring y'all something that you've been waiting for as well. But before we get into all the details, I would like to say good morning, and we're gonna start off with the Queen. Good morning, Queen B. How are you doing today?
I am doing absolutely wonderful on this Birth Your Dream Day. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And coming out of Tampa, Florida down there, we got Heavy D. Daniel Whitten, what's going on, my brother?
It's always good to be here with family, especially on this launch. We're 7Xing, 10Xing everything, so this is great.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here this morning. And he hails from Detroit, but I think he's in Cincy right now, none other than the Duke. Darnell Collins, what's going on with you today?
The Godfather, and the team. It's always wonderful to be in the midst of greatness. It's fantastic. This is going to be a launch of all launches.
Well, thank you so much, sir. And last but not least, we have our own dedicated folks. We have our own dedicated hype man. None other than, that's why we call him the Maestro. What's going on, Maestro?
Mike controlling, just Mike controlling. Rick rolling,
Awesome, man. Well, look, everybody, if you have not been following us for the past, 2.5 months leading up to this is the day where we're going to launch the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. And as it's been captioned, it's the $1 billion opportunity. And this is going to be the shot heard around the world. Now, this is when we're actually going to launch this thing, but very much like NASA, this is mission control. And so at exactly 11:40, we're going to actually have the Maestro press the button. Y'all all seen Rush Hour, right? Okay. when what is his name? Chris Tucker and the little girl said, all right, Junetown, I thought we were going to be blowing up, so press the button. Okay, so we're going to let Maestro press the button.
We're going to press the button, though. We're going to press it.
It's going to go live. So if you're here, be standing by waiting on this, but we need you to be reaching out to all your friends, all your relatives, everybody in your social media. Get them into this party because, as Sandra said, we are celebrating the birth of your dreams with the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. So we're really appreciative, very thankful for all of you who've been involved with us up to now. But this is your time. This is your shot. This is your opportunity to get everybody involved so that they can power their dreams with private money and more. We have yet another presentation that I'm going to go through this morning. We're going to have the happy family get involved. But what I need to know before we get going is who is going to be our official timekeeper this morning? Who's going to be watching the clock to make sure that we kind of get counted down to the appointed hour? Anybody want to volunteer for that?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's going to be me.
Okay,
I'm going to be controlling it all from the behind the scenes.
Who's got the button at his fingertip? That's fantastic. All right, now I've done this 3 times, so let me see if I can get here and present this presentation for you guys. And let's see, what do I do here, Maestro? Y'all don't see it, do you?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
You got to hit the.
We see it, but we don't see it yet. We see it.
You've seen it. All right, let me see what am I doing here? Hang on a second. All right. Well, y'all keep talking while I get this thing up here.
You're on the tab with the slide. Just hit the present up at the top next to the. All right.
Okay. I'm opening it back up here.
Good morning, Bobby Jean. Good morning, Ebony. Thank you for joining us again.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
Thank you for all your support. These are some of our top fans that are here every morning. We appreciate it. Ready to go.
Exactly. We're going to appoint Bobby Jean as the Queen of Roberta.
And the queen of sharing too, because she is sharing this baby all over Facebook. I'm watching it right now.
Right. Yeah, I see it too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right, here we go. All right. Are you guys seeing it now?
Yep. Yeah. It's coming up now.
There we go. All right, folks. I'm going to get good at this before it's all over with. As you see, this 10,000 Dreams Challenge is kicking off today. We've already started. 11 o'clock has come, and it says it all kicks off now. All right. So, just to recap a couple of points, and you see that the maestro has jazzed it up just a little bit more, and this is where we let your dreams begin. All right. Now, to the extent that this opportunity to get involved with what I've defined as $1 billion opportunity within the 10,000 Dreams Challenge is all about you guys. To the extent that we understand that almost every human being has something, most people, when you're a kid, you say that, okay, you envision yourself getting a job and all those kind of things, making your money to buy a house, buy a car, the usual human desires. But at some point in time, if not earlier, certainly later on, you realize that, I want to have my own thing. Right. Now, you've got a group of entrepreneurs here, people who have lived and breathed the joys and pains of going into business, starting businesses, keeping a business growing. Some of us starting over again and again and again. But, like us, we know we're not alone. And so with the benefit of what we've experienced, we're reaching out to the world through the World Wide Web, through social media, bringing you the Mind Your Business show and bringing you this 10,000 Dreams Challenge. And so as it says here, we're looking for the first 10,000 people. Now, not too many opportunities have said, hey, we want that many people to get involved with a chance to change their lives. And it says we're looking for those who believe in their dreams and are eager to tell the world, who are ready to take action and who are willing to help other dreamers. And so if you've been following this up till now, if this is your first time seeing this live, or if you view this after the fact on Facebook or YouTube, if these words are speaking to your heart, if this is speaking to your spirit, then we want you to join, because we need to have everybody involved in not only pursuing their own dreams and ambitions, but to help us reach every single person who has one. So here is how you join the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. Now, we see first thing is go to the Private Money Syndicate website, and then find, it should be the very second thing on the menu, the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. Now, if you go there right now, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it until Maestro presses the dadgum button, okay? And that's going to happen at 11:40. And Maestro will tell us along the way how much time we have until we get there. But now after you do that, it's just a few simple steps, folks. All you got to do is put in your contact information. You have to tell us what your dream is, and it says 200 characters. I don't know. Now, we didn't say tell us. Well, it says tell us your dream. We didn't say tell us about your dream, because it might, but tell us what your dream is, okay? So you got 200 characters. You should be able to tell us what your dream is, and we'll get to know you better and get to help you more with that. And then we need you to forward the enrollment link to all your contacts, because to become a certified dreamer, you need at least 4 of these people to join the challenge with you. Now, it can be more than 4. I've heard people who pledged, I think it was Danita Gibson, Lloyd, who said she pledged 100 people to get involved. I would love to see somebody to get 1,000 people involved. Wouldn't it be awesome? Daniel, don't you think it'd be awesome if somebody had 1,000 of their friends or relatives who have dreams and ambitions get involved in this challenge? I mean, wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be great. And it will be great. The thing is, we're real. And this whole program is real. It's so exciting. I do this every day. I talk to people about their dreams, what they're trying to accomplish. And they're always like, well, Daniel, can you and the Private Money Syndicate get this done? I said, absolutely. It's just a well-proven program. All you have to do is come and try, and Tony will definitely get it done. That is absolutely. I've got tons of people on my website tell me, how thankful they are to Tony for getting them involved in the process. And it's their first time investing in anything, whether it's their personal business or real estate.
Well, fantastic. Hey, thanks there, Heavy D. That's his nickname. I call him HD most of the time, but that's what that comes from.
You said you were going to stop teasing me about that during the pandemic, Tony, because I put on a few pounds. I put on a few, but I'm trying to get rid of them.
We got you, man. All right. Now, you're going to get an email after you hit the submit button from the landing page that is at the link that's represented there. And now that email is going to come to the email address you put in there. So please put in the right email address. Okay. Make sure you put it, you double check it, make sure all that's right. But now from there, you'll have links to be able to go to Facebook and to YouTube to make sure that you're liking, following, and sharing. But the key thing is in the comments for the episode of the show that is linked to, go in there and I need you to type in, I'm in the 10,000 Dreams Challenge, because of two reasons. One is we want people to see, wow, that impact point, but it shows your name. And we're going to have the cross reference to see who's got at least their 4. And again, the more the merrier. But once you've done those things, you're fully in as a certified dreamer in the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. And we got some awesome things that we'll get to in just a few minutes. But let me take a pause for the calls right now and ask Maestro, who do we have who's joined us on this beautiful, blessed birthday of their dreams morning?
So the Queen Vassandra, she already gave the shout outs to the people, but Ebony came in and said always happy to be here. Everybody else is just watching right now, so I think they're excited about this, and I'm excited about it. And just to kind of recap what Tony was saying about the steps that you need to take, that's on the screen right now. You go to the Private Money Syndicate landing page. That's going to be live at 11:40 a.m. on the dot, because that's when we're going to push the button. All right. So y'all be ready. All right. Y'all be ready for this because it's going to go down in a tremendous way. And you're going to enter in your email, your name, your email address, and your phone number. Right. You're going to tell us in a brief way what your dreams are, because we're going to get into that a lot more in depth throughout the challenge, okay? And then you're gonna get an email from us that's gonna give you some next steps that you're gonna have to do, which are gonna include these steps that we're talking about right now, which is going to the Private Money Syndicate Facebook page, going to the YouTube page, liking, sharing, and commenting on those videos, as well as subscribing, and you'll be in the game, and you'll be ready to take this challenge all the way to the end. And I'm really excited about it because these wonderful people here have put up so much of their life's work that they're doing for their business, and not only their business, but their life purpose, to give back to you all, to help you find yours. So I'm really excited about this, Tony. Yeah.
Awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So now this is is more than a rhetorical question, but this really sets the tempo. It sets the tone for what this is all about. And the question is, as you can read, it says, if you had all, and I underline that, the information, resources, and mentorship you needed to accomplish your big business or real estate investment dream, do you believe that you can make at least $100,000? Yes or no? And certainly we knew that everybody said, well, heck, if I had everything I needed, I could make all my dreams and wishes come true. And I asked this in the context of looking at somebody who was making a chocolate cake. And if you were viewing with us last week, you can see in the little small print, person A didn't have the ingredients. They didn't have the recipe. They didn't know how to do it. Hadn't had anybody show them. But here's what we're bringing you with this 10,000 Dreams Challenge. We have the advisors, the Private Money Syndicate advisors, we're putting this in a cake baking contest context. With the award-winning recipe, you have the information. With all the ingredients and baking tools given to you, you have the resources. And if you had a trained pastry chef alongside the guys, you'd have the mentorship. So we're going to roll this into business. We're going to roll this into real estate. And we're going to say that basically you can't lose with the stuff we use, okay? By participating in this challenge, if you're serious, and I pray to God that you are, that you're going to have everything that anybody would want to be able to move forward and fast toward that that $100,000 in revenue fast. You know, we envision within 18 months, maybe 24 if it takes you that long, you have a shot at actually accomplishing something that most people never accomplish in their lives, let alone birthing, as Sandra says, your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. So, Queen, what do you have to say about this? Do you know how to bake cakes? I mean, I know I don't. I just wonder, does this make sense to you?
It absolutely makes sense to me. And I'm one of those people that follow the ingredients line by line. I use my skills of just reflecting on my salivary glands and how they actually expand and do their thing as I think of additions. So sometimes on my brownie, I want a little bit of pecans just because that's what comes to mind, and I'll add a little bit. But yes, if you follow the plan, but if you do not have the ingredients, if you do not have a recipe, then you can look at the cake all day long. You can think about it and dream about it, and you will never have that cake. So yes, this is a perfect opportunity for individuals to not only get the ingredients, but also all of the things necessary, all of the recipe, the support, having a sous chef, giving you giving you some of the utensils you might need to stir up. So this is about a team coming together, and I am so happy because I'm putting my dream into this plan as well. We are not just asking you to dream, our viewers, but we are dreaming as well. So think about it that way. We are co-partnering in this dream experience.
Yes. Outstanding.
Yes.
And matter of fact, the next time you make up a batch of brownies for Sandra, please let a brother know.
I know. Got me salivating right now. I'm just, just thinking about it.
What some of the prizes that you can win. All right. Hey, but as Sandra just said, and the slide speaks for itself, there are these three gaps that most people have: the information gap, they don't know; the resource gap, they don't have; and then the mentorship gap, there's no guidance. And what we are providing to help real dreamers to hit that $100,000 of revenue fast is we're going to fill those gaps. And, I say it again, and Milt's friend, in fact, I think it's Ebony who's on there now. I can't think of who the performing artist who came up with the lines, "You can't lose with the stuff we use," but that's indeed what it's about. And here's who we got working with us, your mentor. So Darnell, if you would, talk about who we have on this eclectic team here and how we come together to help serve the needs of our 10,000 Dreams Challenge participants.
Well, Godfather, I mean, it's just, I'm beyond excited and elated and thrilled in reference to this platform that the Private Money Syndicate is making available to the dreamer out there. This challenge, this incredible challenge of 10,000 Dream Challenge. So if you look at all the collaterals, if you look at all the pedigree, the acumen, the expertise, the brilliance, the knowledge, the experience, and even the life experience of all these brilliant folks that are on this team, it's really the ticket to deliver your dream to the marketplace as an actual functioning business. So to answer your question, in reference to all your mentors, all the parts, all the moving parts, let us be the partners, as Sandra said, let us be the partners to deliver your dream into the marketplace for the world to see it for the first time. What your dream, what your vision, what your idea is, what your life assignment is. Allow us to deliver it in the earth by way of this challenge, which is fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you. And, to the point that Darnell just made, we are your partners. And that's the best way to describe the relationships and the platform that we're putting in place right here. Because, I recognize that, when it comes to the things that we've hoped for and dreamed for, that many times, and Sandra even mentioned it, you can look at and see it. Okay. You can see the cake. You can see the business. You can see the person who's got, like our dear friend, client of ours, Maurice Jones, who went from, 0 to 40 some odd properties in their real estate portfolio on a 3.5 year period of time. You can see it and you just wonder, I want to do that, but how do I do that? How did they do that? And so just to boil it down to a mission statement, the ultimate goal of this challenge, of the 10,000 Dreams Challenge, is by closing these information, resource, and mentorship gaps for you, the Private Money Syndicate wants to help you and 10,000 dreamers make $100,000 in revenue in 12 to 18 months to create the world's first billion-dollar wealth exposure. Where, and this is key, folks, this is key, we're ordinary guys and gals on the street, like I was, like you are, like all of us have been, have a legitimate opportunity, have a legitimate shot at changing their lives and the world by achieving their dreams. I was driving to my office this morning and I was behind a Tesla. And, I was like, okay, I keep saying, I want to get me one. But y'all, most of you know the story of Elon Musk and how, everybody has thought he's been crazy about everything that he's talked about doing. That was his dream. Now, Maestro, would you not agree with me that because Elon kept after his dream, found other people who believed in his dream, found other people who supported his dream, that with electric cars, the rockets that go up and come back, on their own, and all the other innovations, that he has changed the world by fulfilling his dreams? What are your thoughts on that, Maestro?
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And it just goes to show that, and I actually read something the other day that you never let somebody else's opinion of you and your dreams dictate what you do. You need to still pursue your dreams. You still have to pursue what is meaningful for your life. And I think Queen Vasandra said something to that effect when she was talking as well. You definitely want to make sure that you're staying focused, and this is the challenge for you. If that is you, if you have a dream and you keep hearing people say, "Oh, it's not going to work. It's too big," or whatever the case may be, come talk to us. Bring your dreams to us, and we'll tell you exactly how possible all of those things are for you. So definitely.
All right. Thank you. And so, in addition to, just giving you that platform that brings all of us together. So just see us as your person. Well, let me put it in this context. In the military, some of my early jobs was I was an intelligence officer, but I was a staff officer. And the commander, whether it was a battalion commander, division commander, army commander, his staff, very much like the president has his cabinet, these people are advisors who know their specific area of operations. My area was intelligence. I had to understand what the enemy's tactics and strategies, their equipment is, as it would be the counterparts to our efforts to achieve the mission that we had with our strategy, with our tactics, and with our equipment. So I had to be inside the mind of the enemy and allow the commander to see how do we address the challenges that we have. So that was my job. Somebody else's job was logistics. Somebody else's area of expertise was operations. Somebody else's area of expertise was communications, and on and on and on. But that was there to support the success of the mission. As most of you know, our military has long been regarded as the greatest military force on earth. And it's not just because we got billions upon billions of dollars to spend on military hardware, but it's because of the way we operate. And so what I'm saying is that we're bringing all these operational support resources to you to fill those gaps. But we want to motivate you in addition to that, because see, part of it's inspiration, right? And the other part is motivation. And so we say, let's make this a game. Let's make this fun. Let's have people try. The first thing is effort. Would y'all agree with that? The first thing is effort. And so these triggers are to get you out of inertia of an object at rest will remain at rest. And to the point that you could dream about Sandra's brownies. She could cook a batch of brownies for Sandra could do it. They could be smelling good and looking good, but you still got to, grab it and take a bite out of it, right? Okay, so here it is. We're giving you the cash opportunities to win that training, wearables, consultations, credit repair, free book services, technology, and We want to have some of you on our show. Yes, you could be your friends or relatives one day, not too long from now, could be looking at you on the screen just like you're looking at us, and you're telling your story. You're telling your hopes. You're telling your ambitions and your dreams, your desires, and how you and we are going to work together and change the world. Yes, and that's what this is about. And then some of you will become parts of our Private Money Syndicate Hall of Fame, and we're going to recognize and reward you with that beautiful timepiece created by none other than Darnell Collins, the Duke. So, this is something that I'm excited about. Any of you guys excited about this Hall of Fame idea? I mean, just imagine that your name is on the World Wide Web posted, somebody who did something awesome in their life.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Good stuff.
Yes. So that's where we're going with this thing. And so this last slide, and I'm going to ask Maestro to recognize anybody who's joined us and tell us where we're on the countdown. When we say this is $1 billion opportunity, here's the math, folks. The math is simple. This is you, one of those 10,000 dreamers, one of 10,000. Now, we can't get to 10,000 unless you help us get to 10,000. I don't know if Danita Lloyd and her mom out there, between the two of them, they pledged 150. Bobby Jean, I know she's out there. She says she's going to get all of Roberta. We might have a population increase in Roberta. We might have 10 people there now, Bobby Jean, but get them all, right? Everybody wants to have a shot at making $100,000 with their real estate ambitions or with their business ideas. So that's what we're going to wrap these resources around to help to support you in hitting that $100,000 of revenue. Now imagine this now, within 12 to 18 months, and we get 10,000 people on that train. And that adds up to what? Do it one more time, Maestro. What do you do with the Austin Powers?
$1 billion.
$1 billion, folks. Now let me ask Daniel. Daniel, does this seem crazy to you, or does it seem possible?
This is absolutely possible. There's an old comedian, Steve Martin. He used to say, "I can show you how to have $1 million and never pay taxes," and then he would say, "First, get $1 million." So that was the joke. Okay. One of the things I so appreciate about the Private Money Syndicate is that it is seriously it's already boxed up. All you have to do is hit the button, and it already runs. So you need understanding about real estate. You're going to get that. You need money to get that. You need to find the structure. Okay, do you want to be the fix and flip person, or do you want to be the buy and hold person? You have all that structure, and it's not hidden, and you're not going to be paying $10,000 to get each individual nugget each single time. That's not what this program is all about. Volume is winning, and so that's what Tony is looking for. He's looking at volume. The more people out there that are doing this, the more successful this entire program is going to be. And just like anything else, the more people that you have on a journey, it's just going to be a lot more fun anyway.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So you can have the tallest building in the city by knocking everybody else's down, or you can get out there and you can help everyone build, and you're on the penthouse looking out at the beautiful city that you created. So that's really what this team is all about, is just helping you change your family tree and doing it in a real way. There's nothing fake, nothing phony. We do this every single day.
Right.
And Daniel, you said it perfectly. And as all of y'all can probably tell, if not from watching us over the year and a half almost, but this is what we love to do. This is what we do. Everybody is they're in their avocation. They're in a place of passion and joy as they go about doing this. And so before I say something else, Maestro, we've been running for a little bit. Who else we got out there we can say good morning to on this beautiful Birth of Your Dreams 10,000 Dreams Challenge launch morning?
Nobody new chiming into the chat, but Bobby Jean Ford says she's going to try to get everybody in Roberta to sign up. So definitely, yeah. Everybody else is just watching, so they're waiting. I think they're waiting on this countdown, and we got it. Just hit 8 minutes, so we're 8 minutes down. Well, all we got is 8 minutes, so it's T-minus 7 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. So definitely the excitement is building. I can feel it.
Well, fantastic, man. Hey, look. All right. So again, here's what you have to do to get kicked in for you to get involved, for you to join the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. And, Milt and Rosandra and I were coordinating on how to lay all this out. So when Maestro hits the button, it presents a very easy process that is logical, makes sense, because we're asking you to do quite a few things, but I want you to understand why all of these things are important. And Rosandra, you can help me with some of this if you like to, but we're going to have a link, okay? And the link is serving two purposes. One is it gives you your opportunity to get registered, to get your contact information provided to us and tell us what your dream is. But the other reason is it's shareable. All you got to do is send it out, like scatter it like seeds, okay? Now, and understand, we really want you to be a little discerning, not overly, but, but folks who are serious, folks that you maybe have talked to, because most entrepreneurs or people who want to get into real estate have some friends, or, you kind of at family gatherings, or, people talk about things they want to do or ambitions that they have. Or I know where I used to hear it most is when I was in the Army, because I hadn't had very many jobs, but people were saying what they want to do when they get out, and it was usually something about, starting a business or going in another direction with their lives. So I'm asking for the folks who who fit that profile, that you share liberally, because we need you to get at least 4 of them. We're going to be checking now, like Santa Claus say, making our list and checking it twice for Sandra. We're going to make sure that you got at least 4 people so we can have you as a certified dreamer. And for Sandra, talk about some of the reasons why people need to get involved and register on the social media platforms of Facebook and YouTube.
Absolutely, Tony. One thing I really want to share before I answer that question is some people think that this is only for folks that have a business already and they're already successful on some level, and they think, well, it's not for me. And I just want to make it clear that even if this is your first business opportunity that you have just been dreaming about, it's been in the back of your mind, but you have not taken the first step, you can still join this challenge. And I must say that just about, nearly, 20 years ago, when I was homeless, a homeless entrepreneur out there trying to make it happen, trying to get my business going, I wish I had an opportunity like this to support my dream. So I want you to know that wherever you are, you fit into this, but you do have to act. And the one thing about it is when you involve yourself in a challenge like this, you have built-in accountability partners. There is nothing like sitting there and thinking, well, what should I do next? And having nobody who even wants to hear what you're talking about. So your accountability partners are guiding you through the process. And even filling out this form, this is one action step that you are taking toward your dream, but you are also learning how to use social media and how to engage in websites as you go through the process. Because what many of us have done is use social media to spread gossip and to share all kinds of crazy, ignorant things that have no type of real benefit, but they have not learned how to use it for the purpose of business. And so you are learning that as you even go through this process through your engagement. So we want you to get started as soon as Maestro says press the button. We want you to jump in and get started right away.
Awesome. Hey, and Sandra's going to make sure that you use your dyadic ties for Sandra?
Yes, use those dyadic ties.
So use those dyadic ties to make some money, okay?
Yes.
That's what they're best used for. I promise you. All right, Maestro, we're down inside about 3 minutes, are we not?
Yeah, 3 minutes and 4 seconds and counting.
All righty then. All right. Yeah. Well, hey, folks, we're about getting down to the point where we're going to be counting down to the Maestro pressing the daggum button, okay? And what does it say? There's $1 billion button. Okay, $1 billion button, man. We're excited, and the reason it's plural. You might say it should say dollar. No, we're talking about $1 billion. That's what we're all going to be able to come together and accomplish through this 10,000 Dreams Challenge, and it could possibly be bigger than that. But Darnell, I want to bring you in for a few comments, and from the standpoint that Darnell, for those of you who have a desire to develop a product. He has global distribution. So for any of you who are else outside the United States who want to participate in this thing, the only thing is please be able to speak English, because unfortunately I don't speak any other language. I speak Ebonics pretty well, but outside of that, I'm only bilingual in that regard. But we want to get you involved in this opportunity. So Darnell, in this quick minute or so before we get ready to do our countdown, talk about the global opportunity that actually exists for people who can come into this 10,000 Dreams Challenge.
Well, first, Tony, I mean, the Private Money Syndicate in this challenge is going to create, a sphere of influence. Look at all these collaterals, look at all these pedigrees, look at all these expertise, these subject matter experts, and all that is really put together, synergized in a congruent way. And then the other thing that's going to happen in reference to the platform and the challenge that we're going to make available for those that have that dream is to create a spirit, a community of confluence. There's going to be a merging amount of data, information, expertise to deliver your dream to the marketplace. So the component attached to that, and me explaining that, is the ability to distribute your service, your product, your company's moniker, its meaning, its mantra into the marketplace by way of distribution platform. So we're making that available. So the other things that we're going to probably introduce later with some other product design, private labeling, white labeling, is adding additional services. I'll mention it as a first time. I've just created a brand new partnership. Well, I solidified this partnership. I've known this manufacturer for like about 3 years. But any entrepreneur out there that has a dream to launch their own fragrance, their own cologne, their own cosmetic line, we can make that available as well, right? So introducing that for the first time in this challenge, we're going to make it available to those that have that dream. Actually, I had this similar conversations for Sandra and some of the things that she's endeavoring to do. So I'm excited about that, this challenge, and the thing.
All right. Well, hey, Mission Control, where we at?
All right. We are there. It's time. Well, let's start counting down.
All right, let's do it. You lead it.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press the button.
The button has been pressed.
All right. So is it live now? Is it live?
It is live. If you're already, if you're already on the page waiting for it, refresh it and it's there. But yes, it's live now. You could go to that link right now, start signing up, start going through the process. We're going to get those emails out to you after you sign up, and then you're going to share it out. But don't stop there. You can actually share this link with anyone right now. You can do that right now, and it has a place for them to put who referred them, and make sure you tell them, let them know that I referred you, so that you get credit for that referral. Okay, but it's live right now. You can go to it.
Awesome, man. Thank you for hey, you and Sandra helped build this rocket. So
the queen
and Darnell and Daniel, you help fuel it, man. So this is exciting for us because it says, this is a dream, and it says now is your chance to take part in history. Because I can't remember who I was talking to, but we were saying that in the moment things may seem insignificant, but in the context of time they take on a significance that is so profound. Because it was just an act at that moment, or maybe it was a choice at that moment that changed lives, that changed the world. And so, see, here's something I want to say as you read that. And again, I'm almost getting teary-eyed because we've talked about this for months, and Versandra, Milt, Darnell, Daniel, JD, and Bart, who are not with us this morning, the executive team, and we made it happen, guys. We put it out there, You know, we know what we have and what we want to deliver to these folks, to all of you, to all 10,000 of you, all 50,000 of you around the world. This is a dream of ours to be able to do this so that you can live and fulfill your dreams. But I want you to think about this. You know, whether or not you choose to put your information, if you happen to see this later, because I'm sure anybody who's watching is doing it right now. If you choose to share it with 1, 100, 1,000, 10,000 people that you know through your social media and other contacts, if you choose to fully engage in the opportunities that we give you to participate, see, you know, life is an accumulation of moment by moment choices. You know, and as you can think now, from where you were maybe a child or a young adult, depending on where you are in age and so forth, you think of choices that maybe you made and choices that other people made, and where they are now, where you are now. It's not just a single choice. That one choice can maybe create a trajectory, but it's all these accumulated choices that each and every one of us make each and every day that often determines our destiny. And where we are, but where you are now is not where you can wind up by simply making another choice. And here you have a choice to do this. Here you have a choice to share this. Here you have a choice to engage this. Here you have a choice to live your dreams, and that's what most everybody wants to do. And if you make your dreams come true, I promise you, with everything that's in me, with all I believe and hold dear and true, that collectively, all of us doing that will definitely create $1 billion of opportunity and will definitely change the world. But Sandra, what do you think about that?
Absolutely. And you are just saying it. We have to act. You cannot do this without going to the website, completing this form. And I do want to encourage you, when you list your dream, be specific. If you are looking to do real estate and you want to sell, or if you want to go into Airbnb, or you want to flip, whatever it is, get specific about it so that you can quantify and check as you go to see how far you have come. Be able to look from day to day and say, oh, I'm 25% along the way. I'm 40% along the way. Put that in your dream. I guess this is a affirmation. You are affirming that this is what you will do so that you can stick with your plan and bring in your accountability partners to support you in that effort. Thank you so much for doing this. And while I have the mic, I must say, we are also celebrating the birthday of the Godfather. We want to right now just give it up for the Private Money Godfather, as he has recently, just in a day or so, turned 61 amazing years. Wow. Wonderful. And so let's just give it up for
happy birthday, man.
Private Money Godfather. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Hey, what a joy. What a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. You are absolutely awesome. And I love all of you too who might be wishing me happy birthday if you put it in the chat. But hey, let me go to Maestro. I like the way Versan says she got the mic, so I'll pass the mic to Maestro. Hey, now this guy has been the architect of the technology that is bringing this to you, helping to bring it into life and form. But Maestro, I hadn't had you talk very much. I guess you've been watching the clock and counting down, but talk to the folks about the technology resources and support we're going to be able to provide to them as part of your being involved in as one of the advisors, one of the partners in this 10,000 Dreams Challenge.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I want to just take a moment to share this out to people so that they can see the site. So as you can see here, we got the landing page for you that you can go to, and you can put in all of your information to get signed up for this challenge. Now, as you can see, it's pretty simple. Your email address, first name, last name, tell us your dream and who referred you, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Everything else is going to happen later in the challenge. This is going to be an ongoing thing. So definitely don't feel any pressure to not get everybody referred today, but send it out to as many people as you can starting today so that we can get this thing rolling. But I'm going to stop sharing now. And yeah, so with the technology, from the technology aspect of this, as we all know, in today's day and age, even places like LinkedIn, when you're creating a professional page on LinkedIn, they require a website. Your website is the new equivalent to a business card. And the reason for that is because it's digital real estate. You own a piece of this vast thing that we call the internet, that allows people to visit you and whatever you have going on, if it's a business, from anywhere on the planet. And that's a very powerful tool within itself. But it's instrumental for you to get that set up as one of the first steps that you take into your venture into a business, because that's what people, as you're building these dyadic ties, as the Queen says, that's one of the first things that people look for. That's why they require it in a lot of business type activities, because it shows that you're actually serious about your business, that you're not just throwing it around. Not to say that you can't do it without it, but it's definitely very important in today's day and age. Okay, so that's the first and foremost thing that we're going to do. We're going to give you some resources for that. We're going to give you a free trial for a platform that you can use, and you're going to have access to me to help you build that out over the course of time, and so that you can do what you set out to do. You can pursue your dreams, and we're going to help you with that. So that's part of what we're going to give to you as some of the gifts and prizes for participating in this challenge. And I'm really excited about it, because I'm always excited to help bring my clients' visions to reality using technology. As they talk to me about what their dreams are, I love to translate that into a creative expression through a website or through some other technology, whether it's an application or some other type of infrastructure, IT, or even just strategy, IT strategy that some people like to employ. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm honored and proud to be a part of it, and I really appreciate it, guys. So thank you. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Hey, folks, he just mentioned that. Now, how many of you have an app? I'm just saying, see, a lot of times we don't know how to get things done. We see it and say, wouldn't that be cool? Or as has been the case for me, I mean, these guys bring me ideas that we're pulling together. And so again, the team, the more we interact, the more we share. And as I mentioned in the presentation 2 weeks ago, we're creating a community. All right. In fact, the Private Money Godfather, what they call that, the group that's on Facebook, then we want you to engage and become part of that group, because that is going to be a group where we'll be able to come together, share ideas, get to know other people. And you never know, as the network is how wealth is created, because much of what our business represents today is the result of networking. I met Darnell not quite a year or so ago, and he came as a lead through our website, and now here he is, one of the advisors. Daniel, the same way. Now Milton Cassandra and I met vicariously through other means, but all the people who are on the website, the Private Money Syndicate About Us page, all these people are relationships that formed around this idea. You'll have the same thing happen for you. So I just have it up here one more time for those of you who will see this later. Again, go to the main thing for you to do is step one is to go to that privatemoneysyndicate.com website. And then the very second thing on the menu, I believe, Maestro, is the 10,000 Dreams Challenge link that opens up the template that he just showed. And then everything else flows from there. But this is not just right now. This is for time going forward. I don't know if we're going to run it through the end of the year or through the end of January. I hadn't decided, but whenever you see this, if it's here September 25th, or if it's December 25th, or January 2022 on the 25th, take the opportunity to get involved so that we can power your dreams with private money. So here we are, just a few minutes till we get ready to close things down. But I did want to ask Maestro if anybody else has chimed in. And then I just want to go around the horn and let everybody give some parting words as we get ready to now go to work.
Yeah, so Martha J. McAfee says, "Oh man, I just logged in. I missed the launch. Can't wait to go back and watch this. No worries. It's live now, so you can go and sign up right now and get everybody else to sign up." Horace Solomon is joining us. Says, "Good morning, Solomon watching. Good to have you back." Ebony says she's excited about it. Bobby Jean Ford says, "Happy birthday, Tony." Martha J. McAfee says, "Happy birthday, Private Money Godfather." Ebony says, "Happy birthday, Tony." Charles Bowie says, "Good afternoon, folks. I'm getting on late, but I'll catch up on the information later. No worries, no worries. The challenge is now live, so you can go and sign up right now. I know last week y'all was saying that you're already in, so now's your opportunity. The door is open. Go on through that, and we'll be ready to help you." Alfreda Gibson is joining us and says, "Good morning, good morning." And Andrissy Harris says, "I'm in there." Okay. Andres, okay.
Yeah,
Andres,
that's Andres.
okay.
And listen, Andres is one of my clients that I work with, and she is actually embarking upon a real estate venture. And so we've actually been looking at properties and everything, and I invited her to come and be a part of this challenge so that she would have the wraparound support to assist her with achieving her goals as a real estate investor. So thank you, Andres, for saying yes and accepting the challenge. So make sure you go to that page and sign up just like everyone else is doing. And we want to just stay connected with you along the way. And I want to say too, now that I have that mic again, I would like to say that I am going to also put it in the feed here, but on the Private Money Syndicate Facebook page, you will find a link that talks about social media and how you can get a complimentary consultation. This is for everyone who is signing up today and moving forward. There's a quick link and it will ask you a series of questions about your current social media status, where you are, what you're looking for. When we ask these questions, this is your opportunity to say what it is you're looking to do. You have to be able to articulate what you want. If you cannot ask, you cannot receive. So you have to put out there what you want, and then you let me know, and then you will be invited to a consultation that I will be providing for you to support you with reaching your goal. So this is your startup. Right now, you're getting free gifts. This is a $99 consultation that you are getting absolutely free just for going and following this process. We've been giving you all of this day, all of last week and the week before. Get started today and start winning today.
Awesome. All right. Let's go, Darnell. I guess in a minute or less, just any parting comments as we're about to close things out. And I do want to say thank you for your participation through the whole process, and love you, brother.
I love you right back, Tony. I love you right back. It's just an honor. It's a pleasure. It's a thrill to be a part of a team. It's incredible to be in the midst of greatness, as I always say. Only two things that I'm reminded of. So to everyone out there that's listening, your dream may seem crazy until it works. Your dream may seem crazy until it works. One thing is, from my participation, my collateral, my involvement, my vertical reference to this incredible team of experts with Private Money Syndicate, allow me to be two things. Allow me to be, if I can say this without it seeming like a backhanded compliment, allow me to be the designer of your dream and the actual practitioner that could bring it into fruition. Allow me to do that with the sphere of influences that I do have, with my own manufacturing facility in Pakistan, with 8-9 other incredible world-class, top-tier, state-of-the-art manufacturing partnerships that I do have allow me to be the designer of your dream and the actual practitioner of it to be brought, delivered, distributed into the marketplace globally.
Awesome.
Just do it, y'all. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. That Nike swoosh. Just
I was going to say, we don't even have to say what brand that is, right?
Hey, look, and any of you, your brand could be just as well recognized.
That's right.
Your slogan could be just as well recognized. But Sandra's going to get it
That's
out there, and Darnell's
exactly
going to make
right.
it. Hey, we're going to make this
That's
happen.
exactly
Hey,
right.
real
That's
quick, 30 seconds there about Daniel. Hey, thank you so much. I'm excited about it. What have you got on your mind?
Well, I'm just happy to be here. I'm not only just a person that presents up here, but I'm also a client. Milt helped me with my website. So when you go on there and you see that automatic chat feature, that's him.
Yep.
Who can figure out Instagram? I sat down with Sandra for 15 minutes, stuff that I've been trying to figure out for 3 years. Got it done. People who wanted to manufacture T-shirts and say, well, Daniel, I don't know where to go to get a manufacturer. I want to do this and that and the other. Darnell was right there. So, and of course, with Tony, he will not allow you to make a mistake purchasing real estate. He will not allow it. So all I can say is this, is that just like we pushed the button today, if you just take a chance on yourself and call us, just take a chance, go to the website, fill out your information, you're going to see yourself. You're going to see. And that's all I can tell you is that, like I said, not only am I a presenter, but I also buy the product. So there you go.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. And we got about a minute left. So, but Sandra, I want to thank you one more time for everything you contributed to the process of us getting here. And your vitality is infectious. And I encourage everybody to definitely take advantage of that $99 opportunity, as you just heard Daniel say, to get your social media right. And if you need to get your technology right, we have the Maestro. And Maestro, thank you for everything you've done. You got the mic here to close us out. But I want to say to everybody, I love you, appreciate you. We're excited about the 10,000 Dreams Challenge, because if you're going to go in business and if you're going to stay in business, folks, you got to mind your business. And we're going to let the Maestro take us on home.
And we want to thank all of you that have been supporting us since the very beginning. I think Tony was talking about it before we came on today. It's been like 1.5 years already. And, it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing journey for us. And we want to bring you along. We want all of us, as it was said, that city, we want to see the whole city rise. We don't just want to see one building rise. We want to see the whole city rise. So that's what we're here to do. And that's what we're going to do with this challenge. So thank you all for being a part of it. Please share, throw it out there. Get more and more people to join in, because the more people who join in, the higher all the boats are going to float. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you. And Tony, if you want to close this out.
All right. Well, like I said, folks, if you're going to go in business and stay in business, you got to mind your business. So let's get in this 10,000 Dream Challenge, and we're going to take it on home. Thank you so much. Mwah. Let's go.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.